Hey everybody, how's it going? We got just a handful of hours left on this current round 7 before it expires, and I just have one outstanding event to complete that is featuring one of the oldies, Lamborghini Essenza SCV12. This is a limited series format, so we got set PR you have to meet. You earn the car if you don't own it already. 750 gold is what it's cost normally. And I already own this car. And this is actually a third time we have a limited series or limited time series, as we used to call it back in the day. Yeah, we had two instances of limited time series for featuring this car in, well, last year. First time I believe was in January, and we had the second one kind of around August or something like that. Anyway, it's here again. They really like this car, or they really want us to have this car. Now, each rendition of the limited series or limited time series, the returns diminishing generally if you try to win it in a later version of the event. So, and also the cost of upgrading generally goes up. Well, it's kind of partially true for this one. So compared to the first time we ran through this limited series, the PR requirement is higher, 86.1. Which is actually the same as the second time we had the limited series for this car. So at least that didn't get bumped any higher than the last time. Of course, we are currently using this victory point system with the whole round hub. So you can say perhaps it pays out more than it did in the past. The second rendition of the limited series. But anyway, event in itself, the payout is less than the last time. It is more than it's less than the first time by far. First time we ran it last January, as in like 2021 January. They paid out 100 gold, and of course the PR requirement was lower. There was 3 upgrades across the board. So then the second instance, we had the PR requirement of 86.1, but it paid out 65 gold. And this time around, it is same PR requirements, so cost of entry is more or less the same, 840 gold. But they pay out 60 gold this time around. But because of the victory points, depending on where you are in the spectrum of your victory points collection, in my instance, I completed all the other events, so once I completed, I get actually 30 extra. So this one pays out more than the last time. And actually, I don't need to put any more upgrades on this car because mine's fully upgraded. And the car itself featured in 3 different series, 2 bonus series. One called Essenza Extravaganza that you can find in Elite section of the Road Collection. Supercar Renaissance featured in Legend section of the Road Collection. That's the one that really highlights the Bugatti Divo. And then the car has its own exclusive series, which actually pays out. It actually has some long races, so that's kind of fun. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get going on this one. For this limited series, I will just I won't do any whole series overview. I'll just play through, and upload the playthrough. So since the series itself is almost, the round is almost over anyway, so I have a feeling that most of you guys have probably completed this series already. And I'm just trying to take advantage of the 24 hours of instant service that will be available on this car upon completing that first race. So yeah, usual message, right? Exclusive 1 of 40 hypercar developed for the track by Lamborghinis, Squadra Corse. Experience the roar of its naturally aspirated V12, which delivers over 800 horsepower. This is a fun car to race, by the way. Anyway, well, as I said, let's get going. Well, at least we'll take a quick look at the payout. First 25% pays out 5 gold, 750 victory points, 20,000 racing dollars. 50% completion adds additional 1,000 victory points, 10 gold, 40,000 racing dollars. 75% completion adds another 1,500 victory points, 15 gold, and 60,000 racing dollars. And then upon 100% completing, you win remaining 2,000 victory points, 30 gold, and 80,000 racing dollars. So, alright. And as I said, of course, if you don't own this car already, you get to win the car as well. Let's see. We'll start with the longest race, I think. Is Hunter actually going to be the longer one than the Cup? Nah, 3 laps around Daytona is definitely going to take longer than 1 lap around Le Mans, I think. But yeah, as I was saying, this car, just the events this car is featured in the game. Generally a lot of longer events, like as you can see from the very first tier of this limited series. They're not joking. They throw in 24-hour circuit full lap for tier 1 event in the form of a Hunter. So including this 3-lapper Cup. And not the longest circuit, but certainly not the one of the shorter circuits either. So not messing around with this one. Alright. Yeah, and I'll have the link to both instances of the limited time series that we've had prior to in the description box below, just for, I don't know, posterity's sake, along with all the playthrough of the bonus series this car's featured in, and the exclusive series the car's featured in playthrough as well. And of course, I have not 100% completed those series, so that's part of the reason I'm running this. More so that I can take advantage of that 24 hours of instant service that'll be available upon completing the first event here. I know, ulterior motive. And by the way, this series, if you already own this car, series will always be available to you to complete at any point in time, and the rewards will always be there as well. The only difference after the round expires, the 24 hours of instant upgrades and instant service offer, that is gone. So that's the reason for me to get started on this event in the very last minute here. Let's see. Yeah, this one definitely takes longer than a lap around Le Mans, since 1 lap takes more than a minute, and it's 3 laps. So that's obviously more than 3 minutes. And at the pace that I'm going, which is not like giving it all, but just kind of half-hearted race here. Since I'm not sure how much I'll be able to actually take advantage of that 24 hours of instant service offer But part of that is just me trying to make the most of it. So if I'm not able to complete this series, I will be moving kind of slower after that point. Since I'll have to service the car, but at the same time, if I can complete a tier without servicing, I'll probably try to do that as well once the instant service offer expires. So, semi-bot training is, I guess, the point that I'm trying to make. Since winning isn't an issue here, especially with a fully upgraded car. Alright, how are we doing? Pretty spread, isn't it? Ooh. Closing in, huh? There we go. So yeah, 5 minutes, 17 seconds and change. I think I can finish Hunter at Le Mans 24-hour circuit under 5 minutes, 17 seconds. Although that kind of depends on the, how quickly the, what do you call that, the Sylvia runs, right? All right. So that is good enough for the trophy number 1. All right, 1 down, 44 more to go. On to the second event. As I was saying, instant service is active now. And, oh, it's not 24-hour circuit. What am I saying? It's Spa. 327. I don't know what I was thinking. Misreading things. Oh boy. Maybe some of you guys are wondering, why are you guys what are you talking about the Le Mans for? There's no event at Le Mans. Okay. Anyway, well, it's gonna be a shorter circuit then. Yeah, so this car is kind of funny because the bonus series, the original bonus this car is featured in, Essenza Extravaganza, is, as the name you might have guessed from the name, it's a single car bonus series featuring just this one. So it's kind of in itself an exclusive series. And of course, it has its own exclusive series, which also is a single car series. So yeah, this card, oddly enough, and of course this is the third instance of running the limited time series or limited series. So I feel like majority of the game, this car is kind of a loner. It rarely races against other cars, which is unfortunate because it's really, really good car. You know, one of the better Lambos in the game. Let's see. Hurricane Performante, of course, being one of the best ones still to this day. I think it's definitely one of the underrated PR. But when it comes down to its performance, I don't know if they still have another Lambo. I mean, that is in road collection. But obviously, if you head on over to like a GT3, section like a GTD, then that does kind of change the equation a little bit, since Hurricane GT3 is a different beast altogether. But yeah, this one's very controllable, very good handling. Perhaps not as nimble as Sesto Elemento or Hurricane Performante, but grip is good. Can't complain. This might be the most grippy Lambo in the game, possibly. Since the GT3, Hurricane GT3 is actually a bit on a slippery side, with being more of a sprinter in that group. Anyway, 2 gold trophies down, 1 more to wrap up the initial stage here, or initial tier, and it's gonna be elimination, so we'll have to run for 2 minutes 20 seconds no matter what in order to win, and it's gonna be under the California sun, Laguna Seca. Alright, here we go. Yeah, handling wise, this is really good handling. Which, yeah, I wish this car get a chance to race against other cars in more series than just one, considering the car has 3 series in the game. And this is like 6th different series to run this race this car, and there's only 1 in the history of Real Racing 3 that this car gets to take part in. Yeah. Alright. Just about a minute or 50 seconds at this point left on this elimination event. And is this a perfect race, as in no damage? Like clean race bonus? Do I get the 100% on that? Oh, I did get 2 wheels off track earlier, didn't I? Yeah, even though that's kind of a funny one. You do get penalized when it comes down to clean race bonus, as in they pay you a little less racing dollars, which is obviously not a big deal, but on principle, that is kind of annoying. Goodbye, Jackknife. Alright, and let's find out. Clean race bonus. Yeah, they do take out whopping 33 racing dollars for going off track, those 2 wheels. Anyway, that will do it for Tier 1. Right. Unlocks Tier 2. Pick up 5,000 racing dollars for the bonus, and we'll continue on to tier 2 in the next video. So stay tuned and we'll catch you guys there. Take care.